welcome again to the Vera channel and Syberia and YouTube, which you are on if you're watching this very special YouTube mini-series called Syberia LP. This is the fourth one. It's early, I'm tired, I rolled out of bed, and the first thing I thought was, I need to make content for you lovely viewers. And so that's what we're doing today. We're making more content of the video game, what we were playing, and it will be great. And let's get into it. Excuse me. Alright, so last time we're like behind the church next to a cemetery, and we went through some drawers and stuff, and we got some punch cards, and rather than punch said cards, I think we should take them back to the factory and put them in the machine. And put them in the machine so we can start making the machines go vroom. So yeah, that's what we're up to. How you doing today? See, this is where like the chat would chime in and be like, oh, I'm doing good. So pretend. I need to quit yawning. Yawning probably doesn't pick up super great on the mic. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, it definitely picks up. I'm making loud noises. But I'll try to yawn less, but you know, it's a sleepy morning in this town of, This town of Valladolid. Yeah. I remembered that all on my own. Can you believe it? I've been working on my memory, and, it's pretty good now, so, yeah. Okay. Factory was this way. Look, I even remember where the factory is. That's how on the ball I am this morning. So let's get over there. Last time we just did a whole bunch of random odds and ends of like, you know, a whole bunch of quest lines, hence the fact that we had like 3 objectives last time, and now we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 objectives. So, you know, it happens, but that's the thing with these old adventure games is you gotta get the right pieces. And once you have the right pieces, you can use those pieces to solve the right puzzle, and everything is just kind of interconnected like that, and that's just the way of the adventure game. I was going to say point and click, but this is not point and click. I am not pointing, nor am I clicking. I'm clicking buttons, I suppose. This is not where I want to be.
Invoices, more invoices.
Oh, I've seen them.
I never knew the factory was in such a bad way financially.
Oh, I know.
These last 2 years must have been very hard for Anna Vorarlberg.
Listen, Kate. We've looked at those invoices. You know, you don't need to repeat yourself. I understand what's going on here. Financial decay. Debt until the day Anna left this mortal coil. It's rough. Fortunately for her, I don't think she's going to have to pay much at this point. But, you know, it's still not great. Okay, so we're going to go into the inventory again. We got some choices. We got... Sorry. We got some choices here. We got purple, we got blue, we got red. And we're going to start with Blue, because I want to live vicariously through this blue punch card.
If that's going
Ka-chow!
to work, it looks like something's missing.
Shit. The punch cards were not for the factory.
If that's going to work...
Okay. Well, this was fun. This was fun. Glad I solved that one. New plan of action. The punch cards... The thing I probably should have thought of first, before coming all the way back to the factory, was that the punch cards could go in the automaton that is in the bell tower to play the pipe organ. And that was probably what they were intended for, because that also had a slot in his back, and it was, one room over, instead of at the far end of the map. So who'd have thought it, right? But, that's the beauty of these old adventure games, is you get really fucking lost because you think you're smart, and then the game is just like, no, Vera, you're really dumb. Go back to that tower and put those punch cards in the robot, like any sane person would. And, then you do it. At least we get close to the nice birds. It looks like a nice foggy morning here. I like foggy mornings. They got a nice mysterious air to them. And I think a lot of that has to do with the air itself being mysterious, but, it's a good look. It's very, nostalgic. Very painterly fog. Look at that cutting edge animation. Beautiful. Hello, friend. Mind if I stick this punch card in your back? Oh, there we go. First try. I immediately knew what to do. Here comes the bride. So now, we gotta go get married, I guess. I don't know. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do this red punch card instead. Here we got, Silent Night. So now it's Christmas. I don't think we're actually disrupting the flow of time, so it might not actually be Christmas. Okay, so there's a Varlberg family crypt, and it seems that it is remotely activated
I no longer need these punch cards.
by the purple punch card. No weddings today, no Christmas cheer, but now at least we can go where the dead people are kept. And isn't that just as important sometimes? Generally speaking, no. I would say. But in this case, we're a mystery detective lawyer, and we gotta get the scoop on what's down here. Scoop would be like a journalist thing, and we're not a journalist, we're a lawyer. But there might be some cool stuff we can lawyer down here.
I need a key.
We need another key, though. Shit. Okay. So there's like a plus-shaped key somewhere. I feel like that would probably... Last time, I thought I needed to go to the opposite end of the map to solve a puzzle. And this time, I'm going to not do that. I'm going to stick to the area we're in right now. I'm going to go back to the room where we started the stream, and I'm going to find that plus-shaped key that we need to solve this puzzle. Logically, it's the only reasonable course of action. We also have this lever over here that I don't think we ever actually used for anything. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. What do we have in our objectives in case those change? Find a way to open the vault. Okay, well, we're still trying to open the vault. So, what's over here? Anything else we missed, maybe? That was just where the key was to get into the chest. Was there any drawer we missed, maybe? What's strange? This cursor is something special. Really like selecting that thing over there. Look at that. That's a key if I've ever seen it. Wait a second. Oh, we got something to read here. Priest's confession. To my successor, the Valladolid parish priests. The sanctity of confession is a sacred vow, so these revelations are the result of much soul-searching and reflection. One day in March 1938, Rudolf Vorarlberg knocked at my door. That would be Anna and Hans's father, I'm assuming. I was a young priest then and was overawed by the dominant personality of the town's most important figure. I remember it was raining that day, and beneath his dripping hair, Monsieur Vorarlberg's face was the very expression of eternal pain itself. Through gritted teeth, his eyes swimming with grief, he announced that his son Hans had just died. He wanted me to come immediately to bless the body. I entered the dark drawing room at the family home. Hans' coffin was set in the middle, sealed shut. Monsieur Vorarlberg explained to me that he wanted no one to see the body of his son. Hans' badly mangled corpse had been discovered at the bottom of a precipice. That's a load of bullshit. We know Hans is alive. Dad's being a fucking liar. It was presumed that he had slipped and fallen badly. Despite his 18 years of age, the young Vorarlberg did not have all his faculties. Oh, no, there was a second page. Hold up. Sorry, this interface is a little something. I believed him. I led the funeral and officiated the mass and burial. We buried Hans Vorarlberg with all the dignity and solemnity befitting such a tragedy. Life indeed hangs by a thread, and I would have surely forgotten this episode. Only several years later, after his father's death, Anna Vorarlberg... Okay, so he didn't die that far after that, so that's good to know. After her father's death, Anna Vorarlberg had an accident at the factory and nearly died. Such a close call with death seemed to awaken her a need to confess. What I heard that day would haunt my dreams thereafter. She told me that the body of her younger brother Hans was not at rest in the family tomb for the simple reason that he was still alive. He had blessed and sanctified an empty coffin. I assisted and sanctioned the masquerade staged by Rudolf Vorarlberg himself to exercise the blind hatred he felt for his son. His son had left and he felt betrayed. A man who preferred to believe and make others believe his son was dead, rather than accept this truth, had shamefully deceived me. What kind of priest was I? And what kind of priest would I become? Our merciful Father alone will be my judge. It is my duty to inform you that one of your flock is still unaccounted for. I leave this terrible secret in your hands to do with what you will. Leon Barnard, priest. Okay. Didn't give us too much info we didn't already know. Now we know the quote-unquote cause of death for Hans. And we know that it wasn't soon after that Rudolf, their father, passed. So now we're learning things. And that's half the battle, you know? So let's go open that crypt and find the crypt keeper. I would love it if the crypt keeper was in this game. Just open up the Vorarlberg family crypts and then he pops out and is like, I'm going to tell you a scary story. I don't remember what he actually said. I just know that was like, I don't know, that came out when I was a baby. I don't remember. That was, I don't know, I feel like that was maybe a bit too before my time. Or I was a dumb kid. I don't know. Could be either way, really. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. It's a good key. It's a good crypt. It's very, very crypty. What do we got here? We got Isabel Vorarlberg. We've got Hamamania Vorarlberg. We got Jean Vorarlberg. We've got Rudolph Vorarlberg, that's Dad. We got Pierre Vorarlberg. And we've got Vorbred. Some of these are harder to read than others. Anyway, they don't want us looking at Anna's corpse. Probably for the best. So let's open Hans. Hello, Hans. You don't seem to be in there. Oh, we got press cuts. And a Vladiline voice cylinder. So we can play the Vladiline voice cylinder in the office, in Anna's office. And, let's look at the press cuts. Tuesday, March 17th, 1938. Mountain fall kills local figure. The Vorarlberg family was struck by tragedy yesterday. Rudolf Vorarlberg discovered the lifeless body of his son Hans at the bottom of a precipice. Loose rocks and poor visibility occasioned by the morning mist were probably the cause of the young man's fall. This is the theory put forward by the family, as there was no witness. Hans had just turned 18 years of age. 8 years ago, he suffered a similar serious accident from which he never fully recovered the full use of his mental faculties. Despite living almost as a recluse, he was still a well-known figure, as the future of Vorarlberg's manufacturing lay in his hands. We at the Vladiline Gazette wish to extend our deepest sympathy to his family and express our sincere condolences to Rudolf Vorarlberg and his daughter Anna, who today become the sole inheritor of the automaton factory. Okay. Once again, that's a load of shit. Let's go play that cylinder in the factory. Now we actually go to the factory for real, and not just because I am making a mistake. Fantastic. It's a very nice hill. I would live on that hill. Probably not. I wouldn't live on that hill. I would frequent that hill if I was in the vicinity of it because it's a nice hill, as well as this bridge. This is a very nice bridge. There's a little bit of water animation, not a lot, but enough. It gets the point across. I would honestly go for a tiny bit more water animation, simply because the sound it's making makes it seem like the water should be a little rougher than it is. But that's like it's like 3 babbles out of 5 brooks right there. And look at that too. We started up the engine on the factory, and now that wheel is turning. That's cutting edge stuff right there. Alright. Once more to the factory. For science. Or whatever the hell. I mean, it's science. It's a factory. Science is smart people stuff, and machines are smart people stuff. So, if you ask me, it's science. Let's go up to the office. We even accidentally went to the office earlier. We didn't have to. It's just, I was so ahead of the curve on what I needed to do in this game. The game just couldn't keep up with my train of thought.
If that's going to work,
That's
it looks like
that's
something's
my
missing.
it's my result. My response to what was not an error, but actually me just being super good at this game. Valgodin, voice cylinder.
Hi! Where are you hiding? We've got to go home. We're late. Very late. Anna! Over there. What do you mean, over there? Please, Hans. We've got to go. It's a secret. You've got to swear. Okay. I, Anna Vorarlberg, swear to my brother Hans to never ever mention this to anyone.
So that was not actually Anna and Hans. It was little models of them talking. I know it's a little confusing to follow.
It's dark in there. Don't worry, I took a lantern from the factory.
I love these dated
Honest.
You don't look
animations.
so clever when Father
So
notices
good.
you've stolen one of his lanterns.
Oh, I'm all covered in mud because of you. Look, Anna. Look. I've seen paintings like this in a library book. They're like you swore, Anna. It's a secret between you and me. Hey, look. There's something else up there. Oh, come on.
Like, I don't think the animations look terrible,
It's like
but just like I legitimately love that like old like
I have to have it. Give me some more.
PS2 era
It's much too high.
weird
Do be careful, Hans.
uncanny valley phase.
Hans, be careful.
I hope he doesn't fall. Oh, who would have seen that coming? I only read like 30 articles about it. Still sucks though.
Between life and death. And then one morning he opened his eyes. But I knew he would never be the same again. We never did return to the cave. And to this day, I have never ever betrayed our secret.
I feel like we're not getting a whole lot of new material. Because I feel like this is all stuff that's been covered before. Maybe they just retreaded a lot because they don't expect people to actually do all the reading in the game. I don't know. Either way, we got new toys out of that. Also, it's interesting because I feel like the implication is that Hans made that toy. Because Hans was the one who was making these toys in the journal. Maybe not. Maybe Anna made that one. Who knows? It's kind of a mystery. Let's look at the toy. Can we do anything with the toy? I don't actually know. Explore the factory, start the factory. Search for Hans. Okay. Alright. There's got to be a way to use that toy somewhere in this factory, presumably. Maybe, possibly. Can we put the toy? I don't know why that would make any sense, but let's just see if we can put the toy in the machine.
If that's going to...
You know what? You need to stop. It's fine, really.
If that's going to work...
I'm still very curious about this wood color changing one. I don't know. See, the one benefit to streaming this would be... Oh god, no, don't animate like that. Oh, it's so bad. Oh. Oh, I was just fucking around because the animation was clipping through the art really badly, but we can go over here too. That's fine. The one benefit to streaming a game like this is you have that one Syberia expert who shows up in the chat and it's like, I know literally everything about this game. Let me help you in your time of need, and then everything
hello.
flows well.
my poor munchkin.
Was
I
that
just
Mom?
had to contact you for
That must be
hours.
Mom.
I'm
Mom.
in Ma, job thing.
Job thing.
Europe? My God. Oh, I've got such happy memories of Europe. Some of them even involve...
How was water aerobics, Mom?
That's enough of
Your
that.
voicemail said you were at water aerobics.
London? Venice?
Valladolid, yeah. I know, it's a bit out in the boonies.
Valladolid.
What in the world are you doing out there?
You know,
Toy
business.
factory.
I've got to see through the takeover of some old family business that's got a few debts. It's a really charming place, but there's one or two weird things going on here. I can't go into it now.
Oh, well, that's right. Your old mother's too dumb to understand it. You really do take after your father sometimes.
Don't be so down on yourself, Mom.
Kate, you'll never guess who I saw yesterday?
Was it Keanu
I
Reeves?
haven't got a lot of time, you know.
Frank!
Oh my God, it was
Mom,
Frank.
please.
Frank
I've
Reynolds.
got to go.
Frank! Frank Malkovich!
Frank
the rock and roll
Malkovich.
singer. Well, maybe
Oh,
you'll remember
yeah,
him.
I
He was
know.
quite a star in his day.
Listen, Ma, I really don't have the time. I'll call you back.
I love Frank Malkovich. His opera really inspired me growing up.
Mom, I really have to go.
I don't know
I'll
Russian.
promise. Lots of love.
Nor do I know much about opera, but you know, Frank Malkovich, I'm assuming he's a real person. He probably isn't, and I'm probably just sounding like I'm lying to you. But he was definitely a major part of my life. I loved his role in the opera. You know, the really famous one was good. It was a good role. He really nailed it. Those high notes, oh man, they could crack glasses. What's going on here? No. What's going on here? No. What's going on here? This is going on here. Okay. That's something. Okay. Oh, that's the, there was a platform outside, and we flipped the switch in like the first episode, and the claw came out and moved that canister. And I guess this is the continuation of that. So, awesome. Is that like a power source of some sort? Is that something we're going to convert into robot parts? Thanks, thing. There's a door. It's very nice. Oh, hey, ooh. There is a man hanging there. Is he a robot? He's a robot man. Okay. If he wasn't, I mean, even as a robot, that's a little sketch looking. But, if he wasn't a robot, I'd be really off put by what I'm seeing here. He's moving though. He's just chilling. Hey man, how's it going? You doing okay up there?
That looks broken.
It looks broken, but like his face is going back and forth. He's clearly something. Come on down, bud. You need legs. Let's get this guy some legs. If there's a hammer and a saw, we could use those as temporary legs. I mean, there are literally legs all over the room, actually. There's a leg hanging on the wall there. Some legs back there, I think. Yeah.
Oh, many thanks indeed.
Oh, hello.
I am most embarrassed for you to see me like this.
I see,
I lack a
C-3PO.
certain completion. You see, nobody here found the time to polish off the finishing touches. Honestly, these days, we really have lost the art of good workmanship.
Yeah, maybe.
With whom do I have the honor of speaking? Could you please state your identity, articulating clearly?
My name is Kate. Kate Walker.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Model XZ2000. My common name is Oscar. I
Oh, we,
represent the technological zenith.
we
of
read
this
something
factory's
about
production.
Oscar.
I have been designed to drive a locomotive.
Yeah.
A touch messy, but an essential task.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Like, the blueprint of the train, or one of the documents with the train, was talking about how, like, the train was done, but Oscar wasn't. And here we are, and it's Oscar, but he's not quite done. Who would have guessed? This game just keeps pulling off the crazy twists where you hear all of the information and then it reiterates it. But now it reiterates it with a robot friend, so that's cool. Hi, I'm Kate.
Have you logged my first and last name?
Perfectly. Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you.
This guy seems pretty advanced
Me too.
compared to a lot of these
Model
automatons now.
XZ 2000.
Please, all my friends call me Oscar. This fad for cryptic names is such a bore. Could you imagine being called by your passport number?
That'd be
I
pretty
suppose
great.
not, Mr. Oscar.
I mean, no, it wouldn't.
Sir.
I feel it, though. I feel it. My birth name was a big string of letters and numbers because my parents weren't very creative. So I can feel that. I can feel that pain. I mean, I'm not an automaton like him. My parents just, I don't know, weird science brains. People do some crazy stuff. But, yeah, it's like, whatever, Elon Musk and Grimes, okay, that's like a name that's just like a whole bunch of random characters stuck together. Some of those people, they just got a few screws loose and they don't know how to name a child. And getting named after a passport number, you can really get named after a passport number, because you don't get a passport until after you're, like, around for a while. So it's not a one-for-one. Point being, I feel it, though. Mission.
Do you know where I could find the factory paperwork?
I cannot reply to this question with precision. Try Anna Vorarlberg's office above the machine floor.
Joke's on you, Oscar. I've already seen that paperwork. Help me.
When you are complete and totally functional, can you help me gather information about Hans Vorarlberg?
I'm afraid I can't, Kate Walker. Duty calls. Once I've recovered my feet, I have to see to my post on the train.
Well, I want to go
It's
back to the
waiting
train.
for its engineer.
Let's go on a train adventure, Oscar. Oscar the Grouch. Oscar's no slouch. Hans.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean something to you?
Of course, he created me. But I'm sorry to say that I am yet to meet my maker.
Have you any idea where he might be right now?
No,
Isn't
Kate
meeting your
Walker,
maker dying?
but I am sure I would
Like,
experience great
you
metaphysical
gotta
satisfaction
meet
in
your
his
maker,
presence.
and then they go pew and shoot you. Pretty sure that's what meet your maker means. Prepare to meet your maker. Train.
You said you were a train engineer? What train would that be?
Kate, we were standing on the fucking train
You
earlier.
have not
Come
seen
on
the
now.
magnificent train
Come
waiting
on.
at the station?
And where is that train going, Mr. Oscar?
The train is going far away. Very, very far away
Far,
indeed.
far
Are
away.
you taking any passengers?
My duty is to drive the train. Above
Far,
all,
far
to
away where
avoid
Shrek
delays.
lives.
An engineer prides
Pretty
himself
sure.
on punctuality. I will agree with you, though, Kate Walker, that a train without passengers is hardly a train at all.
You haven't answered my question.
For further details, please consult Anna Vorarlberg.
Kind of hard. Kind of hard to do that right now, bud. Kind of hard. Coming up, Momo.
Do you know Momo?
No, Kate Walker.
Okay, don't tell me about Momo. Thanks, Oscar. The slouch.
You are a very strange robot.
Automaton, if you please.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
Automatons have an additional soul auxiliary, you understand?
Oh.
I think so.
Oh. Automaton's soul. Automaton. Automata. Near Automata had robots in it. But the androids were more human than the robots. But it turned out the robots were still kind of human in some ways. And they all kind of like, you know, had soul or something. Automaton. I'm gonna tell you, Anna is dead now.
Has it been a long time since you last saw Anna Vorarlberg?
72 hours, 32 minutes, and 20 seconds to be precise. This regrettable absence explains the delay in my production
Oh, so
process.
Anna was like
Anna
active in the
Vorarlberg
factory
is
right at
dead,
the land.
Mr. Oscar.
What do you mean by the notion of death, Kate Walker?
Broken,
Oh, you poor summer
Disactivated.
child.
worn out,
understand.
damaged, unplugged.
Oh, that really is most bothersome. I'd rather counted on finishing my production.
Tell me about your production, Mr. Oscar.
Can I be of use to you?
Why, you certainly can. I absolutely must have my feet. My hands are Model XZ 2003. My feet are Model XZ 2005_B. Be careful. The Model XZ 2005_A has evidenced some rather embarrassing performance failures.
Like
Got
bugs?
it. So you want this
Automatons do not
XZ
have bugs, Kate Walker.
2050?
They simply display functional idiosyncrasies.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. What do I have to do to get you a pair of feet?
Use the assembly line to construct them. You will need a production punch card, on which is recorded my body design data. Here is my own punch card.
Okay, see, we
Okay,
did use
I'll
punch
give it a
cards
go.
with the machine.
Thank you, Kate
I
Walker.
wasn't completely, like, out of my mind to think we would use punch cards in that slot.
Oscar, I am delighted to have met you. See you again soon, I hope.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Yes, Kate Walker. Beep, boop, beep, 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 boop. Well, now we've met C-3PO. He has a cameo in this game, and we're gonna build him some new legs. That'll be good. Is there anything else to do in here?
I don't need to do that.
Okay. Just string Oscar up again. Okay, so we have this thing over here now, and we did the stuff in the side room over here. We did that. That started the machine, and there's like a robot rod and a robot wheel spinning around, powering the place. So that's cool. So now we're gonna go use the punch card and get this show on the road next time. A cliffhanger. The cliffhanger is that next time we're gonna make some dope ass legs for our buddy Oscar. How cool is that? Oscar's gonna be able to be a fully functional automaton in no time at all. And we're gonna help him as a team. You and me. That's right. You're a part of this. I see you out there watching this. You're just as major a part of this game as me right now. I couldn't solve this without your help. Thank you. This is the end of the video.